Welcome to the channel, Gaming Army. I just want to start this video by saying it absolutely sucks being a broke pilot in MechWarrior Online. In this video, we will discuss the economics of the game and how you can maximize your efforts to be uber rich as a starting player, and that is by farming the system. This is the second video in a series I'm dedicating to new and starting players in the game. If you haven't seen the first video, I'll leave a link to that in the description below so you can go back after watching this one and check it out. Now be sure to watch this video all the way to the end, as I'll have a bonus tip for you later on. Picking up where my first video left off, you should have your first mech of 4 and maybe a couple million C-bills in the bank, but the economic game mechanics are hell-bent on emptying your bank account in a variety of ways. If you haven't discovered it yet, there are costs associated with your mechs beyond the initial purchase price. As if the millions needed to buy the mech wasn't enough, anyone who has tried to swap out anything on a mech knows there will be a cost involved with that. This includes the purchase of the new equipment if you don't have it already or a spare on hand, to installation charges for any structural changes. Everything from weapon systems and armors to sensors and heat sinks are impacted by this, with the largest cost, of course, being engines, especially if you go for XL engines. The cost of an XL engine can equal or sometimes even exceed the cost of the mech itself. Another potential expense will be your consumables. It costs C-bills to install them initially, and then you're charged to restock them again if you use them during a drop. There are charges for investing in XP, into skill nodes on your mech. It's roughly 25,000 per skill point. There are also charges if you convert any XP from a specific mech, that's the experience points, to GXP, general experience points, which is kind of a generic pool for any of your mechs to use. The cost is 1 mech credit, or MC, for every 25 experience points transferred in this method. And there are much better ways for starting players to spend their MC. With all of this stacked against you, what are you supposed to do, and how on Terra are you supposed to get rich, or at least advance to the point where you can buy what you want in-game without being broke? One option is to spend IRL, real money, to buy a lot of the things you need, like C-bills, GXP, and your MC. That is the fastest way to advance your career and build your account. Now, some of you are going to say, gee, that sounds a lot like pay to win. It's not that at all, because those things don't equal skill at the game. It's more like pay to save time. So if you don't mind investing some time and getting a little dirt under your fingernails, then it's time to dig into farming in MWO. See how I did that? The most obvious way to make money in MWO is getting paid at the end of the drops. This amount can vary greatly depending on several factors, so let's discuss them and how to maximize your earnings by farming the system. The best way to increase your end screen payday is simply to win the match. You'll earn nearly 3 times more C-bills for a victory than a loss. Looking at the left side of the end screen, you can see the bonuses awarded based on your actions in the match. You can increase these bonuses by simply doing more of what you get the bonus for. Things like kills, components destroyed, scouting, flanking, etc. The most ignored statistic here is the salvage bonus. You can greatly increase this payout simply by destroying the enemy mechs with leg sweeps to preserve more of the enemy mech for salvage. Aside from the drop payouts, events are a super important avenue for earning C-bills and other loot to build your account. When you log in, you should always check the event button at the bottom left of the home screen. Pressing this will bring up a menu of active events and show you your status in completing that event. You can earn things from more C-bills all the way up to a full-blown mech with a mech bay. At the time of this recording, PGI has been offering a monthly event giving you a shot of earning yourself a brand new mech each month just for playing the game. There can also be bonuses given out in the event queue, so keep an eye on active event queue drops as well. A hugely important tool for maximizing your earnings is the use of premium time. Premium time can be earned in-game or purchased, and it gives you a 50% bonus to C-bills and XP earned on each drop. If you're serious about farming, this is where you'll need a hero mech. Hero mechs give you a 30% bonus on C-bills earned. This is important because your premium time together with your hero mech bonus stack for a combined 80% C-bill bonus. This makes picking the right hero mech very important because you'll be spending a lot of time in it if you plan on farming the system. Another avenue for earning money will be to unlock the various in-game achievements or rewards that can include more C-bills. You will also earn points toward supply caches with each drop. Opening a supply cache will earn you equipment that you won't have to buy as upgrades, as well as giving you the chance of possibly getting additional C-bills. Now, there is one more tactic for making money, but this is not recommended, and that tactic is to have a garage sale. Going to your equipment list in the top left of the home screen will bring up a list of equipment you have and allow you to sell it if you choose. You can also access a list of your mechs and sell them from this menu as well. Now, a garage sale is not a recommended strategy for two reasons. Number one, you'll only get half of what you would normally pay for the item. And secondly, selling of a mech is not a wise move since there are constant changes in-game and your playstyle will evolve also. Yesterday's trash is today's treasure. So there you have it. Even with all the in-game expenses, you are now armed with tips and tricks to accumulate in-game wealth. With a little time invested following these suggestions, your bank account balance will soar. And if you want to soar even higher, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future content. Now, as promised to all of you faithful viewers who have watched this far, the bonus tip. There was one thing you need in your progression that we didn't discuss earlier. So let's talk about mech bays. You need a mech bay for each mech you own, and you only start with 4. Again, you can go the pay route and buy more mech bays, or there are free-to-play options to pursue. You can potentially earn more bays as you earn achievements through faction play. This isn't easy, especially for new pilots, as it requires a drop deck, but it's free. You can also earn and bank your MC, those mech credits. Then wait for a good sale on mech bays. There are half-price mech bay sales occasionally throughout the year, and when one comes around, you simply load up on as many as you can afford. There you have it. Everything you need to keep advancing your mech pilot career. I hope all of this helps you out in your journey, and I look forward to seeing you in the drop zone.